Welcome again. I'm pretty sure everybody are enjoying our 21-day Better You program. I just want to hear um, about the word self-love. This is a very buzzword which everybody knows about it, and everybody will be like thinking, "What is this?" We already know we need to do this self-love, but it is always important when we are talking about self-love. Self love, we always say that yes, it's accepting and valuing oneself, ourselves, whether you have any positives or negatives or any kind of information which you feel like, okay, this is me, this is how I need to be. It's not about only that. First, we need to understand what is the root cause of not not doing our self love to ourselves. If you can put that in your chat in the chat, we can have that as we are talking. Because that's the most important thing we need to understand why we are not loving ourselves. That's because we are not uh, happy. Yeah, thank you, Vanilla. Self doubt and failures. Um, we are not we are always feel that we are not good enough in whatever we do or when we are comparing with others. It's like you're criticizing yourself. You're not happy with what with the expectations what you have by comparing with others. Um, you're not putting self-awareness. That's another thing where we keep everywhere. Like, and as an example, when you are doing something for your kid, at that time you'll put a lot of effort to make sure uh, we are communicating with them. We are trying to make sure we are giving everything to them. It's like you're putting your full attention towards them, whether you are talking with them or preparing food for them or feeding them or when you're spending time with them. It's everything like that. That time you are putting full awareness on what you are doing. But when you are talking to yourself, are you talking positive or are you talking negative? What is that which you are giving to yourself? We need to trust ourselves. Are we doing that? Those are the things which we need to make sure when we are when we are taking care of that. That's the basic uh, thing which we need to make sure why we are not loving ourselves, to introspect what is going on with ourselves. That is the first step to go through into the self love. And then once we figure out what we are not doing, from there we can understand how to improve ourselves. Because this self love is um, linked with three layers. Yes, that's not forgiving ourselves. That's a good one, very good one. Because all these things, if you observe, they are all linked with three things: your mental, your emotional, and physical. These are the three areas which we need to concentrate when we are talking about self love. All these areas, as you can see, they go hand in hand. They are like, if you try to make sure your uh, we'll always go with the meditation because that's our tool which we are using, whether it is for self love, whether it is for coming out of stress, any kind of thing. The only tool which we can use is meditation. With the help of meditation, we can control any of these. As we go through these awareness on mental, emotional, and physical, we will be um, putting our awareness against those. And then we will be automatically, without knowing, you'll benefit by um, reducing anxiety. You will be spreading love energy towards you and then towards others around you. And the relationship will be very good as we are building ourselves. And then the confidence level. You'll be increasing your confidence level by learning them, whether you are taking any risk, achieve something. That is also your building confidence level. There might be some cases where you don't have any knowledge. As an example, I'll take you my own. I don't have much knowledge on the finance. And if anybody says anything related to the finance, I'm like, no, I don't know. I'm also not. So I'm saying I'm not. That not itself is a hatred towards yourself not to learn about finance. Instead, yes, I'm will learn, I want to learn, I want to do it. In that way, that awareness comes into the picture. So don't block yourself by saying no. Instead, say yes and see what you can do, what you can learn. So, as we are talking about, as I was mentioning just now about those three areas, I just want to elaborate a little bit more on those um, to understand each and everything. And we'll do small practice too along with that so that we will have more um, practical kind of knowledge so that we can do it every day. Because all this is all about, it's not, as I mentioned in my previous session, it's not about meditation doing in those 30 minutes or 40 minutes or whatever the time. It's always afterwards, how you behave after that. So these are the key things which we need to make sure, which with this knowledge, we need to make sure how we can enhance ourselves. So the first one is the mental, you can say mental body or mental layer or mental aura. There are different things, but all I'm saying is your mental, how you can handle your mental energy. So this is a very simple technique where we can use our, so as an example, when you are feeling some kind of stress or anything, or you feel like, okay, I can't, as an example, today when I'm starting the meditation, I'm like, okay, how can I not to be in a, not to be in a stress, to be in a anxiety, instead bring my attention to a lower level, so that not lower, um, in a balanced way where I can speak and I can handle the things. For that, just a simple thing which I would ask everybody, close your eyes and make sure to observe your breath. Since we have come out of the meditation, just close your eyes and feel where the breath is starting and where it is ending. Now you know the flow. Just bring your attention to your heart and calm yourself. Just put your attention on at your heart. Don't think anything. Just be in 1 minute, be in a silent mode and observe your heart. Now, bring any moment which you felt very happy, any moment like you are happy about the moment when you got your first job, your first kid, or any happy moment. At that moment, how you felt happy. That love energy which you have at that moment to yourself. Bring those love energies from your heart to your mind. Automatically, you feel very happy, and without knowing, you feel you don't, you will be smiling. That happiness is what we always need to send. So now slowly open your eyes. So this is a simple technique which you can give to yourself when you are in any mood. Just tell to you and bring those love energies from your heart to your mind. In that way, you are giving confidence that don't worry, you can do it. Don't worry, I'm there. Um, and also, it's like it's an affirmation which we can use in that moment when you are sending those energies. I love you, my dear friend. I'm here to you. I'm here, whether it is good or bad, I'm always there for you. So you're telling yourself that you are there. It's not, it may sound weird, but as you practice this, you are giving the confidence to yourself that you can handle anything. And you're trying to please the mind, because if you observe here, what we are trying to do is the thoughts which we are getting in our mind is the one which is causing the mental pressure. The thoughts, if you try to control those thoughts, when we are sitting in the meditation, we are trying to observe the breath. So, even if we are observing the breath, the mind will try to give you so many thoughts. So, let's send those love energies from your heart to your mind to keep it calm and observe your breath. And tell to your mind and to your heart that I love you. I'm here. You can take care of this. So, this is a simple technique which we can use in any situation. And I also want to bring up this one because I have done that mistake too, where we'll be using affirmations where it is uh, given by somebody else, as an example, Louise Hay, or I've listened to some videos or audios which I've gone through, and I'll be like, okay, these are very good to hear, so let me hear. But the problem, as I'm talking with my kids and a few meditators, I came to know that it is not the way how we need to take those affirmations and use it. Instead, just um, go in front of the mirror. And if you have, always try to have, everybody has their phones in their hand. So I'm pretty sure they can use their phones for that, and open the camera where you can see yourself in that. In When you are viewing it, you need to look at your eyes. Just look at those eyes and be and observe those eyes just for a few seconds. And when you are trying to observe it, feel that one thing which is causing that mental pressure, or any kind of mental or physical or emotional anything, and observe it. What is that which you want to change? What is that affirmation which you want to use it to tell to yourself that, yes, I can do this? So that is how you need to bring the affirmations into your life instead of blindly taking it. That's how I used to do it. But now I'm not, um, I'm like, okay, it's not that I want to just use those affirmation. It's basically I want to bring the affirmations from my heart and do those affirmations every day in that way. A simple thing is, I'm safe, I'm happy, I'm a loving soul, I'm there for you, I love you. This is a simple affirmation which I can do every day, which I do every day, but it comes from your heart. It should not be something from others. So that is related to the mental. And then the second one is emotional. The emotional one. Emotional is another um, deeply rooted one because all everything is linked, as I was telling. Um, the more we are hating about uh, the the hate which you have against something, that is what causing the emotion. It is linking with that hatred which is causing the emotion, and the emotion is causing the not being loved. So for this, again, another simple technique. Let's close our eyes. It's a simple one again. Just bring one situation which is resisting you, which is hurting you. How do you feel that emotion? When you're feeling that emotion, just accept that and let go. It's okay. You have done at that moment, you have done in that way, and that is okay. You learned what you need to, and let it go. Now slowly open your eyes. This is a very short things which I'm trying to tell you guys, which you can practice at your own pace, um, where you can think of any situation with the mental or emotion and let it go. And give the love energies once you let go. Saying that in the first one, we talked about affirming ourselves, I love you. Here, send the love energies. Think of those um, moments or any crystal. Like I always say, I always tell to myself, please give me the love energy, green light, pink energies. So that whole body gets filled with those. It's you. What you think is what you are. So the same technique we can use here too. So send the love energy when you are letting go of the things which you don't want. At that moment, you always need to accept the situation. Yes, I have done that. Yes, that's okay. Let go afterwards. And the last one, which is the physical, which is a difficult one. This is a very difficult one, which I would say, because in this one, I don't, I'll just give with an example again, where we'll be, we have, we came across a situation where you have decided, yes, I want to do in this way. But the other person decided, no, that's not the way which I want. It's very difficult to handle that kind of situation. So just observe your breath. Take deep breaths. I know in that situation, if you are like you can't do that, it's okay. You don't need to close your eyes and do that. Just observe. What are the options which I have? From those options, what is that feeling which you give, which you feel light versus heavy? Okay, if I do in this option, in this way, I feel happy, like letting go of that. I feel happy. I feel light. Whereas I don't want to let go. I'm putting guilt on myself. I'm putting this and that. You feel heavy. What is that? So differentiate that light versus heavy. When you are differentiating that, that's when you need to decide. the one which is light, which is not giving you hard time. In that way, you are loving yourself. In any situation, for any kind of physical decision, this is the best way we can handle. And when I'm doing that, I always have this oh, I'm not giving the other person's decision, I'm not accepting it, or why they are not listening when I'm trying to say, it's okay. Just don't, if they don't want to talk, give them some space. You can communicate with them afterwards what your feelings are. In that way, you have the uh, communication between each others, which will avoid the relationship conflicts. That's one way. If there is something which you need to retrospect yourself. What is that? How did I react? How did I respond? Those kind of introspects now and then is always a good thing, which will help you in your day to day activities or any kind of thing in the progress, how you go with the self love. You need to, as you are practicing this self love, I just want to bring another thing. We will be in a very low energy level, and you are trying to bring out this high energy level of love into yourself. It will be very, um, either you'll be going very, oh, I'm feeling something difficult to handle this, all these things. My body is burning, or my body is feeling difficult to handle this. So go slowly, be patient, always be patient on whatever you do. So bring that one thing which you feel different, spending some time in the backyard, or walking outside, or listening to the music, or listening to any spiritual wisdom, or reading a book. What is that one thing? Not, don't, please don't say, I love to do exercise, I love to do meditation. Not those. Other than that, what is that one thing? Like drawing, painting. What is that one thing which you want to do? Happily do that. That is nothing but you are doing self love to ourselves. That is the one thing I just want to bring up here too. And um, always think that you are here in this life to grow in all aspects, in all areas, in all forms, simultaneously. It's like one after the other will be challenges will be coming. In all areas, you need to improve yourself. You need to learn from them. So that's, as you can see, those three, the mental, emotional, physical. All these three, if you observe, we are bringing up the concepts which we were talking. I'm pretty sure everybody by now uh, know these things. Love yourself, forgive, no matter what, whether it is good or bad. If something went wrong, forgive yourself. Compassionate, kind to yourself. Once you start these things towards yourself, then you can do the same thing towards the people around you. Gratitude, that is another wonderful thing. Like Shushma was right after completing the meditation, she's saying gratitude. It's always be happy, be gratitude on what you have and what you get. And always the situations which you come across, just accept them. If it is hurting you, let it go. If you need to improve yourself, accept that and learn from that. Always be compassionate um, to yourself. And everything, as you do these things, you'll have a healthy relationship. You are improving yourself. And there are a lot of scientific researchers who have done this, people who have done the self love. They have seen that they can see the emotional resilience, They have reduced the negative mental health, and overall, they are improving themselves, the life satisfaction. I just want to, which I learned like 1 or 2 weeks back, I believe, in one of our Sunday in person wisdom sharing from Srijana, where she said, self love equal to self worth, which is nothing but abundance. If you observe, if you worth yourself, you are coming out of that scarcity and you are going into the abundance, which you will be getting into that. And this is nothing but the ultimate result is self love. So I really love that formula which she said. Thank you for that, Srijana. So I just want to, I know it's okay. I just want to say that yes, I, the quote which Buddha always says, you yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. So always love yourself so that you can be in a happy, blissful, and healthy relationship. With that, I'm completing. Thank you so much, team, for giving me this opportunity.